Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the hottest podcast on the internet. All raw opinions. Come on. Norma, I see you. Rollo. All raw opinions. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Our Raw Opinions. Guess who we have?
Yeah, what's up?
We got the queen of all queens.
We got the queens of all queens. I don't know. Hold on, wait. Before we introduce her.
What?
Man, I'm a little bit nervous today. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
Because we got Queen Chola.
Oh my God.
And then we got another Queen Chola.
Queen Chola.
Miss doll-eGirl is in the house, baby.
Yes. What up, Dolly?
She made it through. Oh man!
Damn. We're gonna beatbox, girl.
Hey, I'm telling you, like sitting between these two, I'm just like,
You better be nervous, fool.
Oh, he looks pretty nervous.
He does, huh? I'm gonna shake him right now.
man. But you know what, dog? We're glad we have you on today.
Thank you for having me on.
Welcome to the show, and I want to congratulate you on all your success. You know, I've been watching you, and
Thank you.
You know, congratulations on the new video.
Yes, which you are in.
I am in. I did a cameo.
He snuck in there.
I did a cameo. I'm telling you, to be honest, I don't think the video would have got as many views if I wasn't in there. I'm just saying.
God, this fool.
You know, I'm just saying, we're just doing our thing. All of a sudden, I look to my left and he's standing there like, where you come from?
Exactly.
Oh, no, you should have kicked under the curb, girl.
I was like, oh, what?
The only reason I did it because he was wearing those nice Dodger ass fucking Cortez shoes.
All right. I'll let him slide.
That's why I was like, you could stay.
I can stay. I was there, but you know, it was a fun time. I had a good time. Thank you for having me out. It was fun. I love the music. The music was great.
You made it on our video?
Yeah, dude, it was dope.
Damn, fool. Not even me.
So it was a good time, man. It was fun. The whole atmosphere was dope. It's just a fun video, man. And I got to be honest. Like I was telling Ep, that I was happy that you were able to represent like that, because our culture right now, we need that in our lives. You were having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? You weren't. Yeah. It doesn't always have to be about, you know what I'm saying, the OG shit we usually.
The normal with the guns and the drugs and the cars. And
we were having fun.
Every day. Yeah, we were having fun. It was the cultura having fun. Right. And at the same time putting a message out there that, yo, we want our shoes back. So Nike Cortez. Nike, if you hear this, we want them Cortez shoes back.
Yeah.
Yes, and you know we all wearing them today for you. In honor of you. In honor of you. We can't show them right now. Well, maybe I can show them.
Pick it up now.
A little flexible, but I got them up.
King Cholo, does that?
Shut up, fool.
He gonna be like, check mine out.
Duh.
I had to say about, do I wear my rose gold? Do I wear my other? Which one do I wear for Dolly? Because, you know, Dolly, I got to represent for you, girl. You know, you're bringing it all back.
Thank you. Yeah, and it was a fun, I mean, I made it fun. Like, you know, at the same time, it is like that. You know, I went to the Delamo Swap Meet today, and we were looking and still no shoes. Like, it's kind of going everywhere. You can't find your size, your pair, you know. They got the kids' shoes.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
They always got the kids' shoes.
That's my struggle with King Cholo, because I'm going to tell you, I met him almost 11 years ago. And when I met him, he was wearing Cortezes. I'm like, who's this fool? Cortezes? I went to his closet. He had every Cortez in every color. I'm like, what the fuck? And he has 5 pairs of whites, 5 pairs of blacks, 5 pairs. I'm like, what the fuck? Until this day. And he's like, no, these are my house. These are my outs, and these are my whatever house, whatever, you know, cleanup. I'm like, what the fuck? Till this day.
The only thing I'm doing is choosing the color of the wheel.
And I can't find his size. I'm like, where are the size 12s? You know what they say about size 12.
All right, anyways, so back to the interview. But you know what? I was
Part two coming soon.
Don't be jelly. Hey, don't be jelly, fool.
We're trying to conduct an interview here, not talking about the shalongs. But anyways, but I was funny because we were talking about, before you guys got here, we're talking about, you know, the past, you know, because we're from the same era. You know, we don't have to call our ages, but we're both from the 90s. All of us
We look as good as we do. That's the age
Yes, we do, girl.
But I was telling
Mexicans don't crack either, okay? Let me tell you.
I was telling Ep, you know, that, man, I remember hearing about doll-eGirl back in the day, like in the 2000s. And to me, there was only like 2 really like Chicano rappers and Chicana rappers, because I wasn't really raised, I gotta be honest, I wasn't really raised on the whole Chicano rap. It just didn't, it wasn't really something I was listening to because I wasn't really around it like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was Little Rob and you.
Oh, yeah.
That I remember, like, okay, like I'm hearing about them. They look like me. They're brown like me. But you know, I was like, okay, but even since back then, you've been doing the rap music since the 2000s, probably like.
Yeah, I started on my own, just trying, messing around with it, in I believe 2002 when I first started and only because some of my homies directed me that way because they were the ones doing the music.
Right.
They wanted a girl to jump on a verse. I was like, what the hell's a verse?
Right.
They're like, just write something and did my thing, and I kind of fell in love with it because before that I was already like writing a lot. I was the only child, so I wrote a lot in books. I got like maybe 10 books at home stacked with diary stuff.
Oh,
really?
That's cool. Yeah. You've always been like a writer, and that's how you did
But
it.
you seem so natural with your
venting my
lyrics.
feelings out. You know, it's pretty crazy because I always just vent my feelings out all the time. But in school, I'm very good in English, so I was really good as a extended writer. You know, they give me a subject, I'll write.
Write about it, yeah.
You know how they give us the essays?
Yeah.
You gotta write an essay 5 pages and it's gotta be about this. And it's like, that was no problem, right? All
there you go.
day. Like, it was just easy.
That was the class that you aced.
Yeah, you did. I didn't even read about it.
You
I was like,
aced
I'm gonna make my own
English?
story up, you know?
You aced English?
Yeah, you know, I'm not really good at spelling, but I was great at writing.
Good at writing,
The
yeah.
teacher
Good
understood what
for
the fuck I was
you.
saying.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, good for
Yeah.
you.
This is wrong, but hey, you did a great job, you know?
Yeah, good for you.
Who was your back in those days? I guess who were you looking up to when you started? Was it any type of Chicano rappers,
No,
or was
it wasn't.
more
it
like
was more like MC Light.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
You know, all
Okay.
that. You know, I was
Yeah.
Queen
Dope.
Latifah.
Dope.
Oh, Queen Latifah,
You know,
yeah.
I was a huge like, you know, Yo MTV Raps fan. So
okay.
anything who was on there, I was all about it.
Man, I feel at home right now because we're so.
That's our
90s.
era. That's
It's
our
our
era.
era. That's
how
so
we grew
dope.
up. That was like I was literally really into that stuff. You know, of course, you know, Sally Cell kind of stuff.
All that stuff. Yeah.
Above the Law and all that.
All
you
that
know,
stuff.
Tupac. That was all my stuff. The first group I got introduced to as far as Chicano rap per se, would be Spanish Fly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I heard their first album, I was like, whoa, like these guys are dope because they're talking about my lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, I was
Yeah.
like already around. It was kind of late teens where I kind of started getting a little more heavier to the streets.
Right.
And that's when I was introduced to them. So I was like, okay, like, you know, this is cool. And then that's how I heard about, you know, Slow Pain, my mentor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I heard about Slow Pain, and from Slow Pain, I heard ALT, JV. And when I heard JV,
That was it.
that was it. I'm like, damn, this homegirl. She wasn't like hard, like from the streets, but she was ripping for the homegirls.
Right.
So that really opened up my eyes. Like, wow, you know, girls are doing this. Like, this is
Well,
cool.
that's
you
what I
know?
was saying. But I feel like you were, to be very honest. I mean, maybe I don't know my complete history of Chicano rap, but you were the first female that I can
After
remember.
her. Yeah,
To be very
after-
honest, like, and you're still doing it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're a
Like, how do you
hustler.
feel-
You're a
Thank you.
hustler. You really
you're
are.
kind of like a little bit of a legend. Let's be
I
real.
am a legend.
Let's be
You
real.
are, because you know what? You're a mama. You're handling your shit. You're working like it's a big juggle. And you know what? I look
Thank
up
you.
to you for that. You know, it's a lot.
No,
And
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. You know, like I said, after JV, it was kind of quiet for a good 10 years. That's when I came out. The only people that were out there was, I guess, you know, Baby Wicked Minds, rest
Yeah.
in peace, Rick. She was out there with the group, though. She didn't have her solo album, but she was doing her
Right.
thing. You know, Pinks is doing her thing with High Power, but not
right,
solo.
right.
But I came out solo off the gate.
right.
And so that, you know, turned a lot of heads. And Lowrider Magazine blessed me and gave me a full spread in there, like 4 pages.
Right.
That just
Damn,
went viral. That was like a
damn.
viral of internet back then. with
Right.
Lowrider
Was the
Magazine. That was
magazines, yeah.
huge.
I remember that.
Lowrider
Yeah.
Magazine, yes.
Yeah, that was
was the
huge.
internet, yeah.
So shout out to Volo from who used to be at work with Lowrider, who gave me the opportunity and pictures and everything in the article. And from there, it just went all the way, and I didn't stop. And you know, at that time, it was a little easier because you know I was single and no kids, and you know,
Right.
it was
Yeah.
cool for me to move around and do stuff. But you know, like you said, now that we're getting older, we got all these responsibilities, and
Right.
I
Kids,
still love my
yeah, of
music,
course.
and I know one thing different that I'm doing now that I wasn't before is really focusing more on my music than ever.
Yeah. But
'Cause
you
that's
got
where I've been back and
priorities
forth,
as
you
well.
know?
So you got to kind of
That's
juggle
why.
things,
yeah,
right?
I mean, I was doing school too, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I only got like about a year left, and I'm wanting to get back and finish that off too.
Good for you.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. What are you going to school for?
You don't ask her, fool?
What?
That's
Is that
personal
badass?
shit. That's
No,
personal
it's
shit,
fine.
fool.
Well,
No, it's fine. Well, it's not psychology, but it's kind of just.
that's fucking dope.
It's because
How's that?
I mean,
Yeah.
That's
I
really
can't
dope.
pick the actual word because there's so many
Yeah.
different classes I'm taking. But it's just
It's all good. You're going back to school.
Yeah,
no
You're
problem.
going back to school. Good for you. You know what? That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I work full time and then we do this. Both of us work full time. It's a lot of shit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep
it's a
it
lot.
real.
It
It's
is.
a
It's a
lot.
lot.
I'm like, shit, by the end of the day at work, I'm like, I need a drink, King KC, King Cholo. I'm like, I need a fucking drink. If not, I need sex. I need something. Like fuck, man.
Again, part 2 coming
Part
soon.
two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like
Man.
I need some because man, by the end of the day, I'm done.
Yeah.
And if you're going back to school after all the shit you're dealing with, like,
Girl, I just sit
props
down
to
and
you,
I go to
girl.
sleep.
Girls-
Damn.
You know, and also you're because Ep's a good friend of mine. I've known Ep fucking since the 2000s, man, like forever.
Who's Ep? We're just kidding, Ep. Just kidding, Ep.
We all know
what?
Epidemic.
We all
Shout out to
know
Epidemic in the house.
is big.
Shout out.
If you want to be known, look for Ep.
Yeah, Ep got the
Yes.
magic, man. But
He got the magic,
But
yes.
I know that me and him talking all the time on the phone, but he's always telling me about the tour you guys on right now. You guys
Yeah.
are touring, and he just says nothing but good things about you. He's always
Yeah.
saying like, man, she's really a hard worker. She gets the crowd going. You know, she's doing her thing. You know, so how
Yeah.
do you feel about the tour going on? Like, what's going on?
Like, I mean, I've been blessed to do so many shows with so many amazing artists in so many amazing cities and countries and states. And it's like now to be able to do it consistent more and be back to back is just, it's a good feeling, you know? Because
Right.
again, it's another part of me that's just like event. That's my venting place. I got a show. I'm going to get up there. I'm going to do my thing.
Hell yeah.
Woo, let us go. You know what
It's a
I'm saying?
rush. It's a
Yeah.
rush. It's a rush.
I do have something to tell her.
Uh-oh.
Look it. I was
I'm
telling
nervous.
No, girl. I was telling Ep, like, you look like fucking gangster tough. Like, don't fuck with me. I'm gonna fucking shank you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you come out with these albums and you have this soft voice.
Yeah.
Like, you
And she's
come
very
out-
nice,
like,
though.
Can I speak,
See,
fool?
I'm-
Shut the
She's
fuck
not
up.
like
Let me
you.
speak.
She ain't nice like you, guys. Damn.
Let me speak. Let me express my emotional feelings towards her. Hold on, fool.
Go ahead, girl. My
Who
bad.
has a muzzle?
The floor is yours,
Goddamn
girl.
fool.
Never
Anyway.
interrupt the chola. Go ahead.
Muñeca Dolly,
Yes.
with all due respect, dude,
Yeah.
your voice does not match you because you come out with this amazing angelique voice
Thank
that
you.
you're just out there. I'm like, I told Ep, I'm like, what the fuck? She comes out like, well, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then you're like, you come out with this other voice. I'm like, is that her?
It's called Don't Pull Me Out of Retirement.
Yeah, there you go.
Damn.
There you go.
But I told you,
Everybody
I'm
got it in them
love
still.
with your music, and honestly, like I think because it's our era. I don't know if you're my age or not, but it comes with our era, you know. And I love your fucking music.
Thank
and
you.
And I can relate to it, and the beat. I'm like, oh, I can rock into it, you know. And I love it. And I, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't sugar shit.
Sugarcoat
Another
shit.
shot, please. Another shot, please.
Shut up. I don't sugar shit. I can't
That's
say
okay.
that
Let's
word.
go.
Sugarcoat.
Sugarcoat shit. But I'm gonna keep it real, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you how it is because I told Ep today, like, you know what? I'm going to tell you how it is. I fucking love it.
Thank
and
you.
I told him, you know what? I said, I fucking love her voice. You have a beautiful angelique voice.
Thank you.
Is that how
I've
you-
never been a fan of it neither.
No, but you know
No.
what? You came out with, I'm like, is that her? Like,
Is that how you got the name doll-eGirl? How does it?
Muñeca,
No,
Dolly
so-
Girl, like how? Like,
yeah.
The name Muñeca came just, you know, I guess I
you're
was cute.
beautiful. You're beautiful. Honestly,
doll.
she's beautiful. Come on.
Right. No, right. But she.
So it was Muñeca. Muñeca was the name that that was chosen through for me. And then like, you know, the homies that have in the street, Muñeca. That was Muñeca, but it wasn't when we started tagging.
Oh,
know,
so
and
you
I was-
tagged.
I used to
Yeah.
tag.
Yeah, so I was
used to
tagging.
tag back in the day.
Yeah.
She used to tag
I was
Queen Chola
wrong.
or just
out,
Chola?
out in Highland Park, C and K, you know, criminal
Damn.
minded kings and queens. That's how we have to hold it down.
Oh,
and,
shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Tag-
that's what we
taggers.
used to do. So my homie's like, you can't write Muñeca. You know, so my homie's like, we're gonna write it like this. And he wrote Drew, and my homie Drew's like, you're gonna write Dolly, a little /E1. Boom. That's how you writing it.
Right.
I was like, okay, Dolly.
Rock
sure.
it.
So
Yeah.
I started rocking it, and
Yeah.
it was on the walls everywhere. And my mom be like, I saw you off the freeway.
Yeah, that was the
did she
chocolate
support?
days, right?
My mom was cool. She
My mom's cool
She
too.
was
Like
saying-
right now, she listens to all this shit. She's like, "You were talking about you're talking about this." I'm like, "It's okay, mom." She goes, "Okay." Like, you know what? You gotta have a parent that supports, right?
No, yeah, of course.
Supports you in doing criminal stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut up,
Well,
fool.
my mom, it wasn't that she supported it. She didn't.
She let you-
her
yeah.
thing was because I asked her recently about 2 or 3 years ago, like, why did you let me do all this and didn't like get on me and all the stuff that I was bringing in and out the house and getting
Yeah.
busted and picking me up from jail and all this stuff. Like, why didn't you get more on my ass about that? She
Yeah.
said 2 reasons. She's like, number one, I figured you know what the hell you're doing, and number two, she's just like, you know,
You're old enough.
You're
You
old
should-
enough. You should, yeah.
Like I tell my daughter, she's 24. I said, look, I taught you everything from right from wrong. At the end of the day, you're fucking grown. You're going to do what you're going to do, right?
Yeah. And
Just don't make me a grandmother right now, goddammit, because I'm enjoying myself.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I look at my son and I think to myself, I'll say into my head, like, if I caught him doing anything I do, ooh.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what?
on the
Because we know all the
crack.
tricks in the book, girl. We know all the tricks in the book, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not going to be my mother.
I'm going to interrupt this right now.
Go ahead.
I have a gift for you.
Ooh, we have gifts.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you're already fucking me up with this shit. What
No,
other
already
gift
got
you
gifts.
got?
Let's take that shot before I give you. You're going to need that shot before I give you a
This is
gift.
not even a shot. You know, it's like 3 shots in
No,
here.
it's
Yes,
not,
I
bro.
know.
That's the type of shot I take.
That's
my-
fine. I'm just saying.
Well, let's cheers.
So we do 3 of them.
You're going to need
Una,
this.
dos, tres.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she did. Holy shit. Uh-oh.
Dolly, I got a
Yeah.
gift for you because, I study all my peoples. Here, hand over our gift to her.
First of all, I like the bag.
I know you
go.
do. That's my bag I give everybody.
Norma
so-
always gives gifts to our guests.
Ooh, I love the bandana, the cars, and the rose. That's beautiful.
Yes.
Do I open it now?
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely. I want
We're
you
opening it
to.
now. Okay, we got a straw, so that's really
Yeah,
looking
yes.
dangerous.
Yes.
And by the way, I give you
looking
props.
dangerous
I give you
already.
props on that shot because I probably would have threw up.
No.
I would've been like,
we're tequila drinkers.
I could
Yeah,
have
when
done
you're a
that.
tequila drinker, you drink
Hell
it out the
no.
bottle.
There's
homie,
something on the
I
side.
drink that shit out the bottle.
Yeah, me too. There's something on the side first before you open the big one.
Was it?
Oh, wait, no.
Wait,
right
the
there.
side thing was this.
No, inside.
No,
Oh,
she got it
inside.
right there.
Oh,
that
in
thing.
here.
Oh.
Of course you would. You got a shot glass.
Yeah, of course
Yes,
you
a
would.
shot glass.
We got a shot glass. Oh, what is this? A necklace?
Yeah, no, don't cry because you know what?
Don't. Why are you gonna start making me cry? What are you doing? Oh, is it chain? Oh, this is cute.
Do you see what's on it?
Wait.
I know you go on tour and you'll have it forever. You can travel with it.
It's you and your her
You
son.
and your son, and then the other side it's
I
you
was say yeah. Okay.
at your dad's.
Yes, you're right. Oh shit.
You're at your
Ooh.
You're at your dad's.
Because Norma said that you
Oh
always.
my god.
She's
You visit your dad all the time before you go on tour. You're gonna make me tear up because I don't want to tear up, girl. You
Yeah.
visit your dad before you go on tour, so I wanted you to have that always and forever with you,
Yeah.
you, and then you and your son.
Thank you.
we watch what you do, girl, and we
I
appreciate
study
you. Yeah.
you because you know what? I love my grandmother, and she passed, and I was with her during hospice, and I wanted, I got you, girl.
Yeah.
This is really beautiful. I love it. This
Yeah.
is awesome. Definitely
Yeah.
gonna keep. This is awesome.
And I know you may not make his graveyard one day, and you'll always have him with you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Yeah.
You know.
we-
High five. Hey.
Hey, I got you, girl. I got you. We're gonna.
Thank you.
Babe, can I
This-
get another shot for her?
This is
Man, no,
beautiful.
she's good.
Get 3
God
shots.
damn.
Get 3 shots going.
Let her.
Fucking bottle. Leave it right here.
Yeah, bring her the bottle and then bring 3 shot glasses and then open the other one.
You know,
Thank you so
speaking about
much.
that, like
Shout out. Thank you.
You're welcome.
rest in peace to Pops. You know, my mother
Yeah.
also passed away, and it's weird, right? And but you do these things like shows,
Yes.
you make music, you always think about them for some reason
Yes.
when you're
You know
out there.
what? It's crazy because,
know?
like, I always told my I tell everybody, if my dad was still here, I know for sure he would have been my manager right off the bat.
Fuck
Right,
yeah.
of course,
because
of course.
he's the one that put me in this direction.
Yes.
He put me in front of a camera when I was 3 years old, and he always made sure, even if I didn't do it, he would go and personally to the school and he'd sign me up for the talent show all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah, right.
You know what? He's
He would
proud
always
of you
sign
from
me
up
up.
above, girl.
Oh, hell yeah, totally proud.
100%, yeah. And he would always sign me up for all the talent shows. I'm like, he's like, did you sign up? I was like, no, no, not yet. I'll do tomorrow. Oh, I already signed you up. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he would always do that. He would always because he was very well respected in the East LA community and City of
Oh,
Commerce. He did a lot of
wow.
stuff, for radio and TV, and
Oh, nice.
he knew a lot of heavy hitters in the
lot of
Mexican
hitters.
in the Mexican industry.
Industry, yeah.
Did you feel like when you were young, were you shy to go on stage, or did you already like, fuck, let's do this? I love this shit.
I got
Yeah.
videos. I got a gang of videos of me like every year from different talent shows,
Right.
performing and everything. And I was all about it. I started
Yeah.
off singing in Spanish. That's what
Okay.
I started doing.
What did you sing? Because I love Spanish. I listened to
There was a
everything.
song called "Si Yo Fuera Presidente."
Really?
I don't know what it was, but it was like a for like a kid's song or something. And I got up there and I sang it and I won the trophy and
Because
everything.
you
It was
have a
pretty cool.
beautiful fucking voice. I was telling Ep, I'm like, her voice is a fucking amazing.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Open that, girl.
Let me see. A ver. Oh, what the fuck? What? This is cool. Oh, this is so dope. Hey.
Yeah, that is dope.
And then look, we got the album
That's super
cover. Yay! These are awesome gifts. With
Yeah.
the
So
Cortezes
you could
and
take that on
everything.
tour.
Yeah.
And,
Take it on tour, get your water or your Patron up in there, girl. No
She
one
said
knows
water.
nothing.
I'm gonna be like, okay, we're going with
Fuck
water.
yeah. No one knows nothing. Oh, no.
Thank you.
You gotta pour that. We gotta
Oh,
take a cheers
Jesus,
for your
this
pops
girl's
up in
gonna-
heaven. Let's go.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, okay, we're gonna use the new one.
You can use a new one that's clean. I cleaned it, and then me and Raw will take one. Raw
Oh my gosh.
Raw's a little punk about it, but let's go.
All right. Anyways, let's keep on
Go,
talking
let's go,
about.
let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Pass it on, girl. Pass it
Pass
this way.
it on.
Let's go.
Here you go.
That's her bottle. Fool.
Oh.
Let's go. Pour it. Oh, you want me to pour it for you?
Oh,
Fool?
this for me?
You gotta take one
Man.
with her.
So anyway, so what's the
Go
next
on.
tour you're on? Like, what's the next
we
one
are
you got
on our way
on?
to Albuquerque.
Albuquerque,
this
huh?
weekend.
Damn.
Yes,
All right.
Albuquerque
Let's
this
cheers.
weekend.
Well, cheers to Albuquerque and
Cheers to
Scaring me.
Albuquerque.
I'm like, I thought I was bad. I'm like, damn,
Fuck it, dude. No, it's bad.
this is bad, right?
No, it's Dolly. She,
my
yeah.
God.
I come
Dolly,
on the podcast to work.
I
and
got tears out of you.
Oh my
gotta
gosh.
take
Okay,
Salute.
salute.
To your career
Let's
and
go.
to whatever. I don't fuck.
Give that back to Dolly because she's gonna need it.
Muchacha, oh my God.
I can't do this shit. So
Yeah, me and you cannot hang out.
No, we need
Get
to.
in trouble.
So I noticed too, like also, you're pretty dialed in with all like the OG Chicano rappers, like let's say Lighter Shade of
Yes, you
Brown
are.
and all that.
Yeah, you saw him. You were on his podcast.
Podcast, yeah. That was a good
shout out
podcast.
to
I watched
ODM,
that. I
man,
was watching
for
it.
inviting me to come out. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Like I had said, also I had mentioned on his podcast. You know, I've worked pretty much everybody except for like him, Lil Rob, and Amanda Perez.
We were just talking about Amanda Perez.
Yeah.
I was telling Ep, I'm like, you know what? The only other person I've heard sing very angelique is her. I said, but you know what? Dolly's voice kind of went over her. I'm sorry to say, but
she sings amazing.
no,
bro.
she does. But you kind of just stole my heart because
I
I'm like, her
appreciate it.
music, your music has gotten my heart now.
Thank
Like,
you.
I'm attached to your music right now.
Who
Thank
do you like? Anybody you worked with in the past or present? You're just like, damn, that person knows how to fucking write music. Like,
Yeah.
is anybody that impressed you? Like anybody?
Like-
Like just anybody you're just like, damn, like this person is dope.
Or
Like,
you want to work with.
yeah, you want to work with just
Or anybody you want to
I
work
mean,
with.
everybody always thinks I'm crazy, but I really, really want to work with T.I. one day.
Really?
Why is that? That's
Yeah,
dope. Why
it's
not?
because he's so
That's dope.
Yeah, because he was just like all his music about the trap and the moving and the hustling
Yeah.
and the grinding and all
He's
that.
always about hustle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I love that, and like I became a huge fan when I first heard him and everything. You know, I'm a
Yeah.
big ATL fan. Like I love a lot of
Yeah.
Atlanta
Like
artists.
that.
Alana, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston artists are dope too.
I
Like,
followed him a
of
lot for a while. His wife sings. His kids all. He put on.
Yeah, his
he
wife
said
was on one that one.
Alana show.
No, she used to be an R&B singer in that
Oh,
group.
Escape.
Escape.
Yeah,
Escape,
Tiny.
yeah.
Tiny, there you go, yeah,
Tiny.
Escape.
Her
Yeah.
little girl sings now.
Oh
Her-
yeah, she does really good.
Have you heard her voice? I'm
yes.
like, wait till she gets older, right?
Yup. They got another one ready to go.
So
for
what's
it,
the
man.
next thing after this album? The
Yeah,
album
what
was
do you
dope. It's the
do?
90s album. It had a 90s
Yeah.
flair to it. I know Ep did a really good job on it, and you guys were just I loved it. I was like, wow, that is so dope.
It was fun. It was a fun album.
Yeah.
Do you
Yes.
think you'll kind of like the next album?
Oh, it's on a whole
is it
nother
different?
level.
Or is it kind
Whole
of just
nother
wait?
Let me ask her something.
Give it. Go ahead.
Come on, fool, I'm gonna interrupt you. We interrupt each other in the show.
That's fine. You know?
No, you do. But
I love funk. You gotta bring some with a little bit of funk in it, girl.
Cross your fingers because there is. I'm not gonna talk about too much because you never know, but there is somebody I do want to work with that can probably bring something like that to
Yeah.
the table. So I'm crossing my fingers.
Are
that
you a
that
funk?
works.
Are you a funk lover? Like you like funk?
I like all music.
Yeah.
I'm not like 100.
But
about
just bring
funk,
a
but
little bit.
I do want to bring one song like that. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this what I'm trying to work on it happens because it'll be great for me to drop a funk album, single with a certain artist.
Oh, that'd be
that I'm trying
dope.
to work with.
Yeah.
What about Spanish? Do you have anything in Spanish? I don't know
Oh
if
yeah,
I
I got like 4 or 5 songs out there in
Yeah.
Spanish. Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
I sing
good.
on them and I rap on them too.
Good, because you know what? You got to represent that Hispanic.
That's actually
and
one of my
Latina.
top.
Yeah.
I got like 3 songs in my top 5 that are
Good.
very well requested and played
Good.
over.
Yeah, good. I'm glad because you know what? We got to represent out there for our culture. You know what I mean?
Of course, she's
And
doing
I
it
tell
good,
this
yeah.
fool like, yeah, you're a no sabo kid. Like, fool, let me get you
I
out there
always
and
get shit for that.
Yeah,
I,
you
I'm
do.
Spanglish, man. Like I can't hold a
This
conversation.
fool, like, I'm like, tell him like, come on, Raúl de Martín de los Nalgas. Like, you gotta get out there and get like the.
You know it's serious when she says the
She had the
full
whole
last
fucking name.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so next on your project, the next project, I'm really looking forward to it. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew that I rap too. I think I've told you. I wouldn't mind trying to get a little 16 bar. You know? I mean, I'm not that bad.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Hey,
No,
I'm
he
not that bad.
didn't.
If you haven't heard it, I'll give you a little
didn't.
demo.
No,
I'll give you a little demo. Ep could probably vouch for me. He's all right. He be all right. He be all right.
Let me tell you.
We will see if you're worthy.
Yeah, hey.
Dolly, you know what? At the end of the day, he is good. I'm gonna give him that.
Thank
He's
you.
good. But
Thank
without
you.
me, he's not good.
Ah, you need to bring the back up.
She writes all my rhymes.
Oh, there
yeah.
we go. That makes sense.
Just the dirty ones.
Fucking, this is the shit I got to deal with.
You know what? I'm gonna do vouch for him because one of his concerts, he did get G-strings fucking
I
thrown
did.
on stage.
Yeah.
They
for
were
him.
throwing them at you.
Yeah.
Then you're certified.
I'm
You're
certified.
right? High five, girl, high five.
I still got him in a bag.
Cochino, you smelly. Sniff this.
How long has that been already?
Yo, Krusty smelling him and she sniffed this
I'm pulling
grass.
my fucking grandma panties and shit. I'm like, hell, hey.
got parachute in.
You sniffing that shit. That's nasty.
You guys are
Cochino. That's
You guys take it
nasty.
way overboard.
I'm just
Say you guys, I'm laughing.
I'm just saying, that shit's crusty already. You're like, let me crust that shit. Let me.
No, back in the day, I did have a little rap career going, and it was fun. It was fun. It was fun.
It could have been from a gordita or a big old
Hey, it still
tanta,
happened though. They're still throwing them.
But she was
They're
a
still-
fan. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
She went
That's all
that
that
far
matters.
out to
Yeah.
deliver.
Right. Well, is there anything that you would like to talk about? Like,
I know. Let us know. Tell us what's next, or
what's
where
next?
people know.
Give us something.
No, I said
something
that
new.
the next album that definitely I'll probably start working on it maybe after summer. It's gonna be titled Alpha Queen.
Oh, I like that.
Good. We're
Yes.
excited.
I like
We can't
that.
wait.
Bitches in the place, not playing.
I guess I'm up.
There you go.
Well, the purpose of this album that I would like to deliver is pretty much, for just women who are strong, who are G, who are just because we're not in the hood doesn't mean we're not still
Yes,
hood.
yes.
I
I'm hood.
I gotta ask her
100%.
something.
He said, "You're ghetto. You're hood." I'm like, "Yes, I am." I don't drink
debatable.
wine, but I put ice in my fucking wine. If I'm somewhere and I have to drink wine, I have to be all sophisticated. I'm like, babe, where's the fucking ice? I don't drink hot wine. Like, I'm ghetto. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck. I'm gonna bring it. I used to cruise Bristol. Did you ever cruise Bristol?
Yeah, on Easter Sunday.
Fuck
It's your Sunday.
I'm born and raised in Santana. Like,
Oh, so you know how it went down,
fuck
right?
yeah. Like, I mean, come on. I tell him all the time. I'm like, you don't know what it was to be raised in a hood. Like, he was in Inglewood. I was in Santana. Like, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I said, you don't understand.
But
cruising
I got a
Bristol.
question.
Ah,
Fool.
Stop you right there.
I mean,
Before we, it's a good point though. What you guys are talking about. I got one question before we gotta end
all right,
it.
I'm gonna let you tell her your
No,
question.
what do you really quick? What is your view on the women MCs now? How do you feel about the way they're, let's just say it, shaking their ass on the camera, talking
I
very
know,
vulgar?
yeah. You know
what?
What is your take on that as another
Honestly,
female rapper?
I just say there's nothing wrong with it. That because there's females out there that like that shit. Every female, just forget females. Every person is gonna like somebody. Now not everybody's gonna like my music. There's gonna be girls and guys that like doll-eGirl music. There's gonna be girls and guys that like shaking ass music.
Right,
There's gonna be girls in that, guys that like, guys talk about that's my bitch instead of that's my woman.
Right.
And then there's people who don't want to hear that's my bitch, want to hear that's my woman. So it's like, it's fine. Because everybody's going to pick what makes them happy,
Well,
they like
hold on, I have
bad.
a
I
question
don't
for
think.
her.
I personally like the videos, the shaking ass videos. I
of course
personally
you
like
do,
that.
yes.
Of course, 'cause you're a guy.
course
You're a
you
guy.
do.
You're fucking horny, and it doesn't give a shit.
I just want to know what your view was.
I keep it
personally
real,
think
girl.
It's okay.
I'm all about it.
I have a question
I'm
for
all
you.
about it.
I have a question. How do you handle your haters?
Ooh.
Because I
take them out to eat.
Does she have it?
You know how I handle mine?
I take them
You
out
even
to
ha-
eat.
I
you
don't
know,
think you got
girl,
haters. I never
you
seen
know
that.
how I handle mine? I sit on them, I fart, and I don't give a fuck.
I applaud them. I'll take them out to dinner. I
Mira,
don't give a fuck.
mira,
'Cause
that's what I do to them.
Check this out. Every time they leave those amazing, beautiful comments,
Yeah.
I reply with "Thank you."
God bless you, bitch.
Hey, thanks for stopping by and
Yeah.
using your time to come say what you had to say to me. Want to go get something to eat? you
know what I say
you
to
want
them?
this
Good
one,
for
and then
you
they don't
then.
reply anymore.
Dolly, you know what this means in Spanish? Okay,
Hasta
that's
luego.
you know
And
what I
then
say. I'm
all
a
day,
vete la
yeah.
verga. I don't give a fuck.
And then after when they
Because-
see that I don't feed into it, they become fans.
Right.
Dolly, if they don't like my podcast, you know what I say? Vete la verga. You know, I don't give a fuck. I don't care because I tell him all the time they're gonna love us or hate us or give or
and
have a
they're
problem.
probably talking shit, but they still tune in every week or whenever.
But you know what? They don't know. Dolly,
It's all love.
they don't know what it
Positive.
takes to fucking build a podcast. They don't know what it takes to be a rapper. They don't know what it takes to be anything that we are or you are, right? They don't know what it is behind the scenes, right? That's what I'm
People
saying.
get mad because they don't try it themselves. That's all it is. Because literally anybody could do it. Now, how far they get, it's up to them. You know?
And we give you a lot of props for how far you've come.
Thank you.
And representing Latinas and just in general, because you're juggling a motherhood, fucking jobhood. I mean, everything in general. And you know what? We give you props.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I give you props because, being Latina, single mom, whatever, or being a mom, just general, like me. Props, girl. 100%. And I'm a big fan. And
Thank
he's
you.
a big fan, even though he's...
I'm
say
a
it,
big
fool.
fan. What?
Say it, fool.
I'm a big fan.
I would have known.
Jesus, put the guns away.
Cholo, can you give me that little shot I have for
You show
Ro?
up at the video shoot.
Hold on, Ro. I have one more thing before we conclude. It's right there on the door.
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Hand it over.
I'm kind of scared.
So am I.
Ro,
Every time I come,
Now I know how you feel.
every time I come to this podcast, I'm like, oh fuck,
Bro,
what's going on?
today.
since you like to drink whiskey on a daily,
I know.
I'm not.
he's pulled this whiskey thing on me. So I decided to get him a screwball peanut butter whiskey shot.
You can't back down.
There
That's
you go,
not
fool.
a shot.
You cannot
it is,
back
fool.
down.
Drink.
You cannot back down. She gave me a whole bottle,
Hey,
homie. You cannot.
Have you ever heard of this, Dolly, cuando le da la
Sí,
ansia del
pues sí.
culo?
A ver qué le pasa.
Nah,
thinking
you
about
gotta
it.
drink it.
The whole thing?
The fuck yeah.
Homie, I'm like literally 10 shots in with these cups.
Why are you like this?
Let me see.
Why are you like
I
this?
spent $10 on this
Let me see
shit.
the size. Oh, you better be tripping.
There.
So I got him a screwball peanut butter whiskey because he's like, guess what? I'm about whiskey now. I'm about all fucking being bougie.
You
This
had to
motherfucker.
say something, right?
All right.
This motherfucker's about screwball whiskey. So I got you a peanut butter flavored whiskey.
All right. Well, let's.
Take the fucking
Thank you for
shot,
coming.
fool.
Okay. I'll take-
Dolly, Muñeca,
watching, see?
we are honored to have you.
Yeah, thank you for coming
Queen,
on.
Queen,
Tell-
Chola.
Thank you.
Tell your socials and all that where they can find you. And
doll-eGirl music.
Dolly Girl Music. And I
One-stop
also
shop.
hold on. I want to give shout out to Tina Marie Creation. No, created by Tina Marie that made her cup. Tina Marie.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
Tina Marie Klein, for making this. Please follow her. She is created by Tina Marie. Made her cup. Also made her little memorable thing for her dad. She will carry it forever when she travels.
Will. Yes. Oh, he did it. We didn't even see. Do it again.
Damn, how was it? What does it taste like?
It actually wasn't that bad.
High five. I spent a lot of money on that shit for you.
I don't know. All right. Anyways, thank
I
you
hope
so
you
much
don't
for
get chorro, but you're gonna be okay.
God, man. We got to end this podcast. ASAP.
Anyway,
God.
thank you
Part two
everybody
comes
for
soon.
following
Yeah, part two.
us.
Thank you,
Please
Dolly, for
follow
coming on.
Dolly
Gracias.
Girl
Thank you
on
guys
her
so much.
And I
podcast
gotta-
and Instagram and every platform there is. She is hot right now. Please,
It is
everybody.
hot. It's all because
if
of
you're
this, so-
Latinos, follow her. If you're any race out there,
And let me
if you're,
end it with my slogan. And Dolly Girl was not afraid to come on our show.
she
No,
was
I
not
wasn't.
afraid.
Yay.
Woo, woo.
I can put the guns back. Let's
We
go.
out there. Peace